Align Cat 120. 6 daily habits that matter more than walking after 60. William is 73 years old. Every single morning, rain or shine, he walks 10,000 steps around his neighborhood, through the park, past the grocery store. He's been doing this for 5 years. He felt great. His friends called him the healthiest guy in the retirement community. He thought he had it all figured out, until one Tuesday morning. William was halfway through his walk when he felt it, a tightness in his chest. He sat down on a bench, caught his breath, went home. 2 hours later, he was in the emergency room. Heart attack. The doctors stabilized him. He survived, but he was confused. He asked his heart surgeon, "Doc, I walked 10,000 steps every day. How did this happen?" And his surgeon said something that changed everything. He said, "William, walking is good. I'm glad you do it. But," and now everything happened. Now what? Facts happened, tough times happened, that strong consequences from something simple, which can make a major difference. What happened? But walking alone, it's not enough. There are 6 other habits that matter just as much, maybe more, and you've been ignoring all of them. 3 months later, William changed those 6 habits. Today, he's 75. His doctor told him last month, "William, your heart is stronger now than it was at 65. So, what are those 6 habits? That's what we're covering today. 6 daily habits that after 60 matter more than walking. Because here's the truth most doctors won't tell you. You can walk all you want, but if you ignore these 6 things, your heart is still at risk. If you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, stay with me for the next 20 minutes. This could save your life. Hit that like button. Comment your age below. Let's begin. Habit number 1, what you eat in the morning. Let me tell you about Elizabeth. She's 71, lives in Minnesota. Every morning she wakes up at 6 a.m., puts on her walking shoes, walks 5 miles. She's been doing this for 3 years. But here's what she did after every walk. She came home, made herself 2 pieces of white toast, spread some raspberry jam on top, poured a glass of orange juice. She thought, "I just walked 5 miles. I deserve this." One day, her doctor ran some tests. Her cholesterol was high. Her blood sugar was borderline diabetic. She couldn't understand it. She said, "Doc, I walk 5 miles a day. How is my cholesterol high?" Her doctor sent her to a heart surgeon, and that surgeon told her something she'll never forget. He said, "Elizabeth, your morning meal is more important than your morning walk." Let me explain why. After 60, your body doesn't process sugar the same way it used to. When you were 50, you could eat toast and jam, and your body would handle it. But after 60, your insulin response slows down. That white bread and jam, it spikes your blood sugar fast. And when your blood sugar spikes, it damages the lining of your arteries, makes them stiff, increases plaque buildup. Studies show that seniors who eat high-sugar breakfasts have 40% higher stroke risk, even if they exercise. So what should you eat instead? Elizabeth's surgeon told her, start with protein. Greek yogurt with berries, oatmeal with walnuts, eggs with avocado, anything that stabilizes your blood sugar instead of spiking it. Elizabeth made the switch. She kept walking, but she changed her breakfast. 3 months later, she went back to her doctor. Her cholesterol down, 30 points. Her blood sugar, normal range. She told me, "I feel better now than I did a year ago." Here's what you need to ask your doctor. What should my blood sugar be in the morning? Should I test my cholesterol every 6 months? Are my current breakfast choices putting my heart at risk? If you're eating white bread, sugary cereals, or drinking fruit juice in the morning, you're setting yourself up for trouble, even if you walk every day. Habit number 2. How much water you drink. Hashtag. Thomas is 75, lives in Nevada. He's a walker too. Every morning at 7 a.m., he walks around his block, 30 minutes. Never misses a day. But Thomas doesn't like drinking water. He says it makes him go to the bathroom too much. So, most days, he drinks maybe 2 cups, maybe 3 if it's hot outside. One afternoon, Thomas felt dizzy. His wife called 911. The paramedics came. They checked his vitals. His blood pressure was through the roof. His heart rate was irregular. They took him to the hospital. The doctors ran tests. Turns out Thomas was severely dehydrated. His blood had thickened. His heart was working twice as hard to pump it through his body. The doctor told him, "Thomas, if you keep this up, you're going to have a stroke." Here's what most people don't understand. After 60, your kidneys don't work as efficiently as they used to. Your body loses its ability to sense thirst. You could be dehydrated and not even feel it. And when you're dehydrated, your blood gets thicker. Thicker blood means your heart has to work harder. It also means higher risk of blood clots, higher risk of stroke. A study from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that seniors who drink less than 4 cups of water a day have 50% higher stroke risk, even if they exercise regularly. So, how much should you drink? Thomas's doctor told him 6 to 8 cups a day minimum. 1 cup every 2 hours. If you're walking outside, drink even more. Thomas started carrying a water bottle. He set reminders on his phone. Every 2 hours, he drank a cup. 2 weeks later, he told me, "I feel like a different person. My energy is back. My heart rate is steady." Here's what you need to ask your doctor. How much water should I drink based on my weight and activity level? Should I drink more if I'm on certain medications? What are the warning signs of dehydration I should watch for? If you're only drinking 2 or 3 cups of water a day, you're putting your heart in danger. No amount of walking can fix that. Habit number 3, your sleep position. Patricia is 72, lives in South Carolina. She walks every evening, 30 minutes along the beach. She loves it. She's been doing it for years. But Patricia has a problem. She's a stomach sleeper, has been her whole life. She can't fall asleep any other way. One morning, Patricia woke up with a headache. It didn't go away. 2 days later, her arm went numb. Her daughter rushed her to the hospital. They did a scan. Small clot in her brain. Early warning sign of a stroke. The doctor asked her, "How do you sleep at night?" She said, "On my stomach. Always have." And the doctor said, "That's your problem. Here's why. When you sleep on your stomach after 60, you're compressing your chest. Your heart can't expand fully. Blood flow slows down. And when blood flow slows down, clots can form. On top of that, sleeping on your stomach twists your neck, compresses the arteries that go to your brain, reduces oxygen flow. Studies show that seniors who sleep on their stomach have 30% higher stroke risk compared to those who sleep on their side. So, what's the best position? Sleep on your left side. Why the left? Because it takes pressure off your heart, improves circulation, reduces acid reflux. Patricia's doctor told her, use a pillow between your knees. Keep your head slightly elevated. Train yourself to stay on your side. It took Patricia 2 weeks to adjust, she told me. The first few nights were hard. I kept waking up on my stomach, but I stuck with it. Now I sleep better than I have in years, and I wake up without headaches. Here's what you need to ask your doctor. What's the safest sleep position for my heart? Should I elevate my head if I have high blood pressure? Are there any devices that can help me stay on my side? If you're still sleeping on your stomach after 70, you're putting unnecessary stress on your heart. Even if you walk every single day. Habit number 4. How you manage stress. Charles is 74, lives in Colorado. He's a disciplined man. Every morning at 6 o'clock a.m., he walks 45 minutes, never skips. He eats healthy, drinks water, does everything right. But every evening, Charles has a routine. He sits down in his recliner, turns on the news, and for the next 2 hours he watches politics, crime, disasters. And every night he gets angry, yells at the TV, goes to bed upset. One night, Charles felt his heart racing. He couldn't calm down. His wife called 911. They took him to the hospital. His blood pressure was dangerously high. His heart rate was all over the place. The doctor ran tests. Everything came back normal. No blockages, no damage. But his heart was in distress. The doctor asked him, "Are you under a lot of stress?" Charles said, "No more than usual." The doctor pressed him. "What do you do in the evenings?" Charles told him about the news. And the doctor said, "Charles, that's your problem. Chronic stress after 70 is just as dangerous as smoking." Here's what happens. When you get stressed, your body releases cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that raises your blood pressure, hardens your arteries, increases inflammation. In your 50s, your body could handle occasional stress. But after 70, your body doesn't recover as fast. Chronic stress keeps your cortisol levels high all the time. And that leads to heart disease. A study from Harvard found that seniors who experience chronic stress have 60% higher heart attack risk, even if they exercise regularly. So what should you do? Charles's doctor told him, turn off the news at 6 o'clock p.m. Spend your evenings differently. Call a friend, read a book, do something that calms you down. Charles also started doing 10 minutes of deep breathing every evening. Slow breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. It lowers cortisol, calms the nervous system. 2 months later, Charles went back for a checkup. His blood pressure normal, his heart rate steady. He told me, "I feel 10 years younger. I didn't realize how much that stress was affecting me." Here's what you need to ask your doctor. How does chronic stress affect my heart? Should I monitor my blood pressure at home? What are the best stress management techniques for someone my age? If you're spending your evenings stressed out, angry, or anxious, you're undoing all the benefits of your morning walk. Habit number 5, your social connections. Linda is 76, lives in Wisconsin. Every day she walks alone around her neighborhood. She doesn't talk to anyone, doesn't have close friends. Her kids live out of state. She spends most of her time by herself. One day, Linda's neighbor noticed she hadn't been outside in a few days. She knocked on the door. No answer. She called 911. They found Linda on her couch, weak, disoriented. They took her to the hospital. The doctors ran tests. Physically, she was fine. But mentally and emotionally, she was falling apart. She was lonely, isolated, and it was destroying her health. Her doctor told her something that surprised her. He said, "Linda, loneliness is as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day." Here's what the research shows. After 70, social isolation increases your risk of heart disease by 50%. Why? Because loneliness raises cortisol, increases inflammation, weakens your immune system, and it makes you less likely to take care of yourself. Seniors who are isolated stop eating well, stop exercising, stop caring, and that leads to a downward spiral. So what should you do? Linda's doctor gave her a challenge. He said, call one person every day just to talk. It doesn't have to be long. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just connect with someone. He also told her to join a walking group. There's a senior center near her house. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they walk together. Linda joined. 3 months later, she told me, I have 5 new friends. We walk together, we have coffee afterwards. I feel alive again. My doctor says my blood pressure is better than it's been in years. Here's what you need to ask your doctor. How does loneliness affect my heart? Should I make social connection a health priority? Are there local groups I can join? If you're walking alone every day and going home to an empty house, you're missing a huge piece of heart health. Connection matters more than most people realize. Ulu, habit number 6, your evening routine. James is 77, lives in Oregon. He walks every morning, 6 days a week. He's in great shape for his age. But he has one bad habit. Every night, James eats dinner late, around 8:30 or 9 p.m. Big meal, pasta, bread, sometimes dessert. Then he watches TV for an hour and goes straight to bed. One night, James woke up at 2 p.m. His chest hurt. He felt nauseous. His wife called 911. They rushed him to the hospital. The doctors did an EKG, no heart attack, but his heart was under serious stress. The doctor asked him, "What did you eat before bed?" James told him, and the doctor said, "That's the problem. Here's what happens. When you eat a big meal late at night, your body has to work hard to digest it. Your blood sugar spikes, your heart rate increases, and all of that happens while you're trying to sleep. After 70, your metabolism slows down. Your body can't process late-night meals the way it used to. Eating close to bedtime increases your heart attack risk by 30%, even if you exercise in the morning. So, what should you do? James's doctor gave him 3 rules. 1. Eat dinner by 6 p.m. 2. Walk for 10 minutes after you eat. 3. No food at least 3 hours before bed. James followed the plan. He moved his dinner to 5:30 p.m. After dinner, he walks around his block, just 10 minutes. It helps his digestion, lowers his blood sugar, calms his nervous system. 1 month later, James went back for a checkup. His doctor said, "Your heart rate at night is perfect. You're sleeping deeper. Your body is recovering better." James told me, "I didn't realize how much that late-night eating was hurting me. Now I sleep through the night. I wake up feeling rested." It's a game changer. Here's what you need to ask your doctor. What time should I eat my last meal? Should I walk after dinner? How long should I wait before going to bed? If you're eating late at night and going straight to bed, you're putting stress on your heart while you sleep. And no amount of morning exercise can fix that. Your 7-day action plan. Let me give you a simple 7-day action plan. You don't have to change everything at once. Start small. Day 1 and 2. Fix your breakfast. Cut out the white bread and sugar. Start with protein. Day 3 and 4. Drink more water. Aim for 6 cups. Set a timer if you have to. Day 5. Change your sleep position. Try sleeping on your left side. Day 6. Manage your stress. Turn off the news. Do 10 minutes of deep breathing. Day 7. Connect with someone. Call a friend. Join a group. Remember William, the man who had a heart attack despite walking 10,000 steps? He's 75 now. He still walks, but now he follows these 6 habits. His doctor told him last month, "William, your heart is stronger now than it was at 65. Walking matters. Don't stop walking." But after 70, these 6 habits matter just as much, maybe more. Comment below, how many of these habits are you doing right now? And if this video helped you, hit that subscribe button, because next week I'm sharing 5 foods that reverse heart damage after 70. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching. Take care of your heart.